The study appears functional, neat and organized in the glimpse afforded by the BBC documentary. The documentary was originally intended to mark the Duke of Edinburgh's 100th birthday, but he passed away aged 99 in April this year. Entitled Prince Philip, The Royal Family Remembers, will air tomorrow at 9 p.m. It will include personal testimonies and anecdotes from senior members of the royal family, as well as the palace staff who knew him. The peek into the study shows sculptures referencing Prince Philip's love of horse riding, as well as a television and images of George VI and Elizabeth, the Queen's parents. The latter was a gift to the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh on their wedding day in 1947. These pieces accompanied a collection of figurines, a statue of the Queen on a horse, and a clock from the royal collection. The figurines spotted in the BBC footage resemble both members of the royal household and prominent political figures, but with a key, humorous difference: they all have oversized heads. The Duke of Edinburgh was well known for his sense of humor, making these figurines no surprise to those who knew him. In a preview of the documentary, Prince William reveals how the Duke would play with and tease his grandchildren, particularly during family occasions at Balmoral. He recalls how a tube of mustard would often be part of the Duke's mischievous fun with his younger family members. The children would hold the mustard, only for the Duke to remove the lid when they did so. Prince William says, "He used to get into a lot of trouble with my grandmother for covering most of the places where we had lunch with mustard on the ceiling." On the other items in the study, the Fabergé clock is said to be a poignant symbol of the interest the Duke took in preserving the royal collection. The television screen, according to the Daily Mail, is a nod to the pioneering role of Prince Philip in pulling the royal family into step with modernity. Royal experts describe how he embraced technology as it developed, and encouraged other members of the royal family to follow suit. Prince Philip was also well known for his love of carriage driving, taking up the hobby in the early 1970s. The World Championships were held on Windsor Castle grounds during the 1980s, in which the Duke of Edinburgh competed. In his 50s, when he took up the hobby, arthritis prompted the transition to carriage driving from polo, for which he had long harbored a passion. The Duke of Edinburgh also held the position of President of the International Equestrian Federation, for over 20 years. According to the Daily Mail, he wrote of his persisting love of all horse-related sport: "I am getting old, my reactions are getting slower, and my memory is unreliable, but I have never lost the sheer pleasure of driving a team through the British countryside." The Duke of Edinburgh's private office was closely connected to that of his private secretary, which was known as the Pine Room. Single quote.